talking to her about presenting next month, she said, well, I also have a workshop on this. I also have a workshop on that. And as we enter the summer and maybe some fun things, I know our library is a lot of fun. And so how many of you go to the Three Creeks branch? So she's from the Three Creeks branch, the branch manager. How many of you go to the downtown library? Isn't that a beautiful, yeah, that's a beautiful facility. And we are very blessed with local branches. And so come reveal to us. Elizabeth.
Thank you. So I'd like to start out by saying that was a great presentation, but I'm sitting there going, they're saying if it's too good to be true, it's not. If it's too good to be true, it's not. And here I'm going to say, hey, there's all this free stuff you can get with your library card. So yeah, let me start by taking the curtain, and you can see the wizard behind the screen. We are funded by property taxes. So 96% of our funding, a little over, it's 96% and change, comes directly from property taxes. So in essence, you're already paying for the library, so you might as well use it. That's where we get our funding from. And because we serve through Clark County, Skamania County, Klickitat County, and parts of Cowlitz County, we actually serve 550,000 residents. And when everyone shares their property taxes with the library, it allows us to buy things that we can all use and reuse. A book that you buy for 20 bucks and you read it, that book costs you 20 bucks. We get a book for 20 bucks and we give it out to 50 people over the course of its life, and that's how we can offer things for free, thanks to property taxes. So I would like to show a little bit about the library, but the most important thing I want to show you is how you can contact us. On the website, fvrl.org, there's a green Contact Us button, and you can click on that. You can also call us. But the thing I want to tell you is we offer one-on-one tech help. So a lot of the hidden treasures are electronic, they're digital, you use them on a tablet or a smartphone. If it's of interest to you, click on that green Contact Us button. We'll schedule an appointment. We'll set it all up for you. We'll download the app. We'll enter your library card number. We'll walk you through how to use it. So that's what we're here for. We get a lot of tech help requests around the holidays. My grandkids got me this tablet. I can't even figure out how to turn it on. Can you help me? And the answer is yes, we can. We love helping people. We love sharing our resources, and that's a great way. So, everybody knows the library is books, but we have so much more. We are also e-books and e-audiobooks. There is an app called Libby, and I see some nodding heads. Some of you already use Libby. It's great. You can check out e-books. There it is. You can check out e-audiobooks and get them right on your phone. You can download them, so if you're going someplace like on an airplane or on a cruise where you don't have Wi-Fi or data, it's already there. You can already enjoy it. So in addition to e-books, we have pretty much everything. We also have 2 movie streaming services. We have Hoopla and Canopy that you get for free with your library card. Canopy is more of the classical films, Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, Cary Grant. It's also the documentaries. It's also the independent films. Hoopla is more of the popular ones you'd see on TV in movie theaters nowadays. The one really fun thing about Hoopla, they just started, is they have binge passes. So if you are ever into the great courses, they're college-level courses through videos taught by professors at Ivy League schools. You can watch those all with Hoopla. You binge pass it, and you can do that. You can also, through Hoopla, get a binge pass to the Hallmark movie streaming service. So the way Hoopla and Canopy work, they give you tickets each month that you can use to watch different movies or TV shows. And one ticket gives you 1 week of binging on great courses or Hallmark. That's also really popular during the holidays when it's Christmas time. Everyone loves a good Hallmark Christmas movie. So we have movie streaming services. We also have Mango Languages. So if you ever wanted to learn a language or you're going on vacation somewhere, Mango Languages, it's kind of like Rosetta Stone. It'll give you slides with vocabulary. You'll hear the voices. You can record your own voice and compare it. They have little quizzes. It's great. They have 70 languages, including the one I always talk to kids about at school, Talk Like a Pirate. But the other 69 languages are real languages. So if you ever wanted to learn languages, there's Mango Languages. And if you know anybody who is learning English, you can also learn English through Mango, and you can pick what language you would like to be taught in. So you can learn English in your own language. So Mango Languages is great. We also have Freegal. That's our music streaming app. It's free and it's legal, so it's Freegal. It is from the Sony Music Studio, so the last time I checked, they had 13 million songs in any genre imaginable. You get 5 hours of ad-free streaming every day, and in addition to that, every week you can pick 5 songs, download them for free forever. They aren't checking out songs you have to return. They are yours to keep forever. Put them on any device. They're in MP3 format. So if you love music, Freegal is a great option. If you're into newspapers and magazines, we have those available too. We have them in person. We also have them online. Flipster and PressReader are both apps that each of them have different magazine titles, different newspaper titles. And then if you're into the New York Times, we have New York Times Access. You go onto our website and you'll get a code that you can use to access the New York Times for free for, I think you have to do it every 3 days. You have to get a new code. And we have ones for the regular news in the New York Times. We also have cooking, the New York Times cooking section, the games section, the sports section. So free New York Times access. We also have consumer reports. We get the magazines in the branch, but we also have online access. So if you're looking at buying a new appliance, if you want to know what are some really good reviews on this type of product, go to Consumer Reports. Now, this is the trick with Consumer Reports online. If you just type in consumerreports.com, it says, great, pay us money, give us your credit card. You want to go through the library website. So you go to the ferl.org, go to the research databases, consumer reports, and then it'll ask you for your library card number instead of your credit card number and let you into the site. So Consumer Reports is a great resource. We also have a new one. If you have kids, grandkids, neighbor kids, we now offer live homework help with a real person, not a robot. It's available from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. all year long, even during the summer. And you put in your grade, you put in your subject, and they'll connect you with a live tutor to help you. No appointments are necessary. Just go in and ask your question, and they're all up to date on the newest math styles that I don't understand. They know exactly how your kids are being taught, and they can help with that. We also have Ancestry. If you're into genealogy, we have a lot of genealogy resources. Most of them are available anywhere you have access to the internet. You just put in your card number. Almost everything we have. You can do it at home, you can do it at Starbucks, any place there's Wi-Fi. Ancestry Library is the one exception. You actually have to be physically in the library to access Ancestry. You can use your own computer, just connect to the library's Wi-Fi, or you can use one of the library's computer, but that's one you have to go to the library for. But I would love to see you and help hook you up with Ancestry for your genealogy needs. That's the end of kind of my favorite electronic resources, but we also have a lot of good physical resources that you can do. One of my favorites is the Experience Pass. We have agreements with 12 different museums in Vancouver, in Portland, all the way up the gorge as far away. I think Maryhill Museum is the farthest east we have. And you can get a free museum pass with your library card. You go through our website, you go under Experience Passes, and you reserve your date with your library card number. And a lot of them will give you a +1, a +2, a +3. I think the Pittock Mansion gives you 3 guests that you can take with you. So if you ever want to go to one of the local museums or you have friends coming into town, get free museum passes from the library. We also have Check Out Washington backpacks. So it's a physical backpack. You put it on hold just like you would a book. Inside there's a pair of binoculars, there's some field guides, some plant and bird identification guides, and a Discover Pass. So if you ever, when you're renewing your car license plates, it says, do you want to pay $30 and get a Discover Pass? You can say, no, I can get one from my library. And it comes with a library Discover Pass. You hang it over your rear view mirror, and you can park for free at any of the Washington State parks. So Battleground Lake, any of the state parks, you can park for free. I will say if you want to go in January, there's a backpack available for you immediately. If you want to go now, you probably have to wait a couple of days or a couple of weeks. We have 80 of these backpacks, so we can move through the lines pretty quickly, but there are definitely peak times and not so peak times. So the Check Out Washington backpacks are really fun. We also have board games. So we have about 350 different board games you can check out from the library, play them for 3 weeks, bring them back, check out new ones if you're ever hosting parties or have family coming to visit. Get some board games from the library. And board games are so expensive. And you can use them for free. Just check them out just like you would a book. You are limited to 2 board games per library card. So if not everybody in your family member has a library card, this is a great reason to get them all so you can get more board games. We also have book discussion kits available. So if you're in a book group or if you want to start a book group, we have 40 titles right now, and it's constantly growing and we're adding more titles. It comes in a plastic tote with 12 different copies of the same book. So you get them for 12 weeks with the idea you get it, you pass it out to the group, everybody reads it, discusses it, and then brings it back. And that takes a little bit longer than the 3 weeks that you get with just a regular library book. And so you can get a book discussion kit, everybody can read it, and it's not, oh, we have to share amongst ourselves or people have to spend money buying the book. 12 copies all in one set. And we have kilowatt monitors. They're a fun thing that you don't think of with libraries having them, but we do. So if you want to see how much electricity different appliances in your house are taking, you can check out a kilowatt monitor and find that out for free. So those are some of my favorite e-resources. There's some of my favorite physical resources. We are celebrating our I forgot. I thought this was the 75th slide. It's not. It's a free printing and faxing because wait, there's more. I forgot. It is too good to be true. Every week you get $3 in free printing credit. So black and white copies at the library cost 10 cents a page, color ones cost 50 cents a page, and you get $3 each week to play with. So if you only want to print in black and white, you get 30 copies. If you only want to print in color, you get 6 copies. You can mix and match. You can do 3 color, 15 black and white, but it's all free. You don't have to worry about, does your printer have enough ink? Is the printer working? Is it connecting with my computer? We have library staff there to help you with the printing process, and it's free at the library. We also have a free fax machine. So if you need to fax something, not a lot of people do faxes anymore, but there are still some groups where you have to give them a fax. We offer that service for free at the library, and we have staff to help you out with faxing. So this year, it's our 75th anniversary. The library started in 1950, so we are celebrating 75 years. So we have all sorts of fun things happening throughout the course of the year. We have a passport program where if you want to go and visit all the different libraries in the different counties, you can get a little passport sticker at each place. And if you visit all of our libraries, you could win in a raffle a great mystery prize that is so amazing nobody will even tell us what it is yet. But they promise it'll be a good one. So.
Okay, so I was just going to ask, you also mentioned a couple of other resources like books by mail and Braille.
Yes, thank you. So if you can't, as a library, we really feel it's important that we serve everyone. And that includes people who can't come to the library. So we have a books by mail program where if you can't come to the library because of a disability, because the library is more than 10 miles from you, you fill out an application, and you can do it over the phone, you can do it online, and we will get you hooked up with books by mail where you place the books on hold. We will mail them to your house, and it'll come with a prepaid return envelope, so you can mail them back. We also have a relationship with the Washington State Talking Book and Braille Library, and they are, it's a state-run program. They are funded with the federal government too. That's custom problems, but I've just spoken with them recently, and they are still determined. They are going to keep their books. They are going to keep their services. If you have a reason you cannot read a physical book, so you have problems with your eyesight, you have problems holding books because books can be really heavy, especially if you have maybe osteoporosis and you have bad eyesight, so you need large print books, but the large print books are 2,000 pages and that's really heavy. So if for whatever reason you can't use a regular book to read, they have these players and these cartridges. They're unlike anything I've ever seen. I think it might be what an 8-track looked like, but I don't know. And they will mail them to your house. They also come with return envelopes. You plug them in, you play it. Each cartridge is its own book. Or they have access to another app called Bard, which is like Libby, only it's only for audiobooks. And it is only for people with the visual impairments or the physical impairments. And so a lot of times, even books that you can't get on audiobook through the library because the publisher hasn't made it into an audiobook, or they made a deal so it's an Amazon exclusive so the libraries can't have it. Because this is working with the people who are blind, people who are visually impaired, they get access to let volunteers record audiobooks that then they can share. So they have all sorts of great audiobooks and books that we can't even get as a library. So if any of that is applicable to you, we can help you sign up for that. At the library, it's an application, you mail it or you email it to the Washington Talking Book and Braille Library, and they will hook you up with it, and we can help you out with that too. When you get the cartridge is pretty easy. You just plug it in and press the big play button. But the Bard app can be a little bit tricky, and we can help you set up the Bard app as well.
3 other resources I think of when I come to the library, actually coming physically to the library. You've got the life-size chess and checkers. You've got the musical instruments out in the courtyard. I could get free Wi-Fi. Pastor asked in Bible study not long ago, which section do you go to first when you go to the library? And I said, Lucky Day. And he looked at me as if I was crazy. But I love the Lucky Day section because it's brand new books that you have a few on hand. So I might get my David Baldacci before anybody else on my block.
They're usually ones that have like 150 people on the hold list for. So we buy Lucky Day copies. No one can put them on hold. You come in there right when you come into the Three Creeks Library, and it's your lucky day. You don't have to wait a long time for that. And the Bible study, that's in our nonfiction section in the 200s. So we have that too. And we also have a lot of great programs in the library. I've been really excited about this one I'm planning for September, talking about AI. It's called My Grandpa is a Robot. And we have someone from Humanities Washington who his father passed away. And so he took his father's journal writing, he took home videos, he took recordings of his father's voice, and he programmed an artificial robot just like the Granny bot. And that way his kids who never got to know their grandfather can ask questions like, what was it like growing up in World War II? Or what did you do for fun when you were a teenager? And the robot can take the father's words from the journal and come up with answers in a robot image on the computer screen that looks and sounds just like their grandfather, so they can know who their grandfather is. So we have a lot of great programs in the library, and we also have meeting spaces. So at the Three Creeks Library, we have a large meeting room that can hold 58 people, and we have 2 small study rooms, and we offer them free of charge. The meeting room, anything in there has to be open to the public and can't be used to promote or sell goods or services. The study rooms can be a private meeting. It's smaller, there's only 6 people allowed. But if you ever needed a place to meet and whatever, we offer meeting space as well in the library.
And so the Books on Hold, I love going to the website and I can see, oh, they do have that book in stock. I can reserve it, just run in, grab it, and go. That's a great service.
And we have curbside, so you don't even have to go in.
That's
You can just drive up, call us, we will bring it to you.
The programs you were talking about, I get an online newsletter, so you might mention that. I remember taking a 3-week tea course at the Ridgefield Library. So could you tell us about the newsletter?
So we have 2 types of newsletters. We have an electronic newsletter which goes out every month. These are district-wide newsletters, so they go throughout the whole district. So you'll have stuff at the Three Creeks Library and the Ridgefield and La Center and the downtown Cascade Park Battleground. And it highlights some of the new services we have, some of the programs that we have, all sorts of things like that. We also have printed every other month newsletters that if you like having the paper in your hand, and you should check out the May and June one because summer reading is about to start. And there is summer reading for all ages. It starts June 15th. And anyone who is 19 or younger gets a free book. But this year, everybody gets surprises. So we want you to read for 40 days, starting June 15th, and every 10 days you read, you get a sticker, grown-ups included this year. Yeah. And these are great stickers. These are dishwasher-safe vinyl stickers that can go through the dishwasher on water bottles. In addition, you also get entered into a drawing, and each branch has 1 grand prize winner in each age group. And let me tell you, as adults, you should do it because your odds are way better than those school-age kids. So, great summer reading opportunities coming in just a couple of weeks. Any other questions? Yeah? I haven't made myself into a robot. Maybe I'll learn how.
Except she gets stuck when she goes to some of those stores, and then it takes a while.
Well, if you want to get exercise but don't want to go to the mall, the Three Creeks Library is starting a chair yoga class in September, and it'll be once a month, and so you can learn some gentle yoga exercises you can do while sitting in a chair, and we're excited to start that, whatever that first Tuesday in September is. It is the first Tuesdays from 1 to 1:45 at the Three Creeks Library.
So Elizabeth is going to be back with us in June 12th, to talk about Intro to AI, and I have a feeling you may be back again. But please stay for lunch with us, and let's give her a warm St. John. Thank you. That brings us to the conclusion of our formal program. If you want to stay, you can meet with Lucinda, who is going to facilitate praying for the prayer requests. You can work with Jim in helping clean up tables for the church. You can go back into the gym and help clean up in there or the kitchen. You can have more cookies, coffee, stay as long as you like. It was a blessing to be with you today. Please RSVP. You can see now why we ask for RSVPs. We order lunch. Please RSVP for June. And remember, we're going to do intergenerational game days in July and August. Peace be with each of you, and thank you for coming. Thank you.